Once again, the more traditional neighborhood of the Upper East Side is broken with the modernist intrusion. Here, the painstakingly detailed staircase not only provides visual interest, but also solves the dilemma of circulation. The lower level of the house contains the psychiatric offices, with the living quarters above. After entering and being seen in the waiting room, patients would progress to the doctor's office and then exit from there. This would save patients the embarrassment of encountering each other. Here, the patient would either descend to the entrance or the doctor could ascend to his living space. The rather austere facade gives way to larger openings affording views to the side and rear yards. On first view, this seems to be a very modernist house, opening up to the backyard while turning a more private shoulder to the street. This is a very different solution than the typical grand houses along coveted Blackstone Boulevard. The entry through the cantilevered carport provides an entry sequence that is both interesting and inviting. One passes a low fence and enters a more private, almost Japanese-like garden. The garden appears almost sunken, and the visitor approaches the front entry via a raised wooden bridge. Once inside, one is struck by the openness of the flowing modern spaces. A large entry hall, living room, dining room, and kitchen, each open to the other spatially without the constraint of full-height walls. Hedges screen the kitchen windows from the street, and a secluded breakfast terrace is provided. But what secrets lurk behind the hedges of this house that seems to turn its back to the sought-after street? Although seemingly very modern, the house is in fact a renovation of an existing Victorian house. What had been the symmetrical facade of the house, with a grand entry off Blackstone Boulevard, has now become the private back of the house with a secluded breakfast terrace. To suit the client's needs in life in post-war America, Mr. Rakatansky convinced the client to demolish the second and third floors of the traditional home and just to take first-floor living as met their needs.